What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live episode of Learn Crypto. My name is Nick Hellman.
I'm Todd Butterfield.
How you guys doing today? It's another warm one. I finally had to turn the air conditioning back on in the house, like 82 degrees today. We had no spring in St. Louis. Hopefully you guys got to enjoy a little spring weather. The markets are, pretty sideways for the most part, but they're still looking positive. We're gaining like $10 billion to the market cap. We also have a few things we want to talk about. The BitcoinPrime fork has been confirmed. Telegram cancels their public ICO. Interesting. And is Dash back? Dash is making some moves. It's been out of the news here lately, but it's making some moves, and I'll fill you in on those, and you guys can generate your own opinion. It's good to see some new names in here, the usual names. If you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. What you got, Todd?
I was going to say hello to Caroli. Seb Fox picked up that poly.
There you go.
He's not lying there. What's up, Blake, Jeffrey, Max, the Outlaw, Minecoins, Dolphin, Nathaniel, all of them. Chris Strauss, what's going on?
Well, let's get this show going.
Antonio.
Let's get the intro, and then we'll get back to the chat box, move on with the
fundamentals. It's going to get fun again.
Here we go.
With a common denominator.
And I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Let's talk about something important. Put that coffee down.
I'm not here to waste your time.
Everyone has access to the information. We just know how to analyze it better.
Where else you gonna have this much fun?
You the man. You the man.
Todd Father.
Show me the money.
What I've been doing. Had to triple my bag. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Wow. Had to triple my bag. Yeah. Had to triple my bag.
60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Well, it's no trick to make a lot of money. All you want is to make a lot of money.
Oh yeah, I see some people announcing some of the trades they've been making. I love when the community shares some ideas with each other. Also, Nathaniel Young says New York Times article about Goldman Sachs opening a Bitcoin trading operation. If you watched the live episode, I think it was 3 days ago, we actually reported on that here on Learn Crypto. So I guess we're just better than New York Times. I don't know.
That news is just going to get boring because everybody's going to be saying that. Every day is going to be somebody started another trading desk.
That's hilarious. Richard, I'll take a look at that while Todd is looking at the charts, and if it's appropriate for the stream, we'll show that.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're starting to see some pork blasters. We're seeing a lot of triangles on the charts. Are these going to be pork blasters? Or are they going to be some limp briskets? Hopefully Todd can help us along the way. And you guys keep bouncing great ideas off each other. Let's get this show started. So, we're looking at the cryptocurrency market cap. Clicking on their new logo here. We're at $435 billion, up about $10 billion from yesterday. Like I said, Bitcoin at $9,250, up 1.65% for the day. Ethereum, on the news of them saying that they will be sharding to help with scalability issues, having another positive day, up 2.25%, almost up to $690. Ripple still in the same zone at 86 cents, along with Stellar down here, even for the day, at 43 cents. I like to see how those two battle from day to day. Litecoin, I know we were talking about yesterday how a lot of the holders here in the community were getting bored with Litecoin. Well, it's up another 2.73% at 152.02. EOS back above $19 at $19.29 at 255, up 255 for the day. This is one I was hoping that would pull back a little further. As you can see here on the 7-day chart, it did have a dip, but not back into my buy zone. You win some, you lose some. We'll still see how this plays out as the next bull run continues to develop. Let's see what the biggest winners are for today. Loom Network up 30%. Gollum up 22%. And Zilliqa up 20%. Somebody in here is a big Zilliqa fan. I hope you have been holding on to your bags. Congratulations to everybody who is holding those coins. You see another recognized name you see here?
RBD.
Redcoin. Man, I've given away so much Redcoin. I'm going to regret that by the end of the year. I know that.
Right.
Hopefully you guys have it over on your Twitter with the @tip Redcoin bot.
Can you recall it?
I'll probably be giving away some more here in the near future. Let's shoot it over to Todd for the charts and see what's going on.
I don't know if anybody knows, but I've kind of been on fire on these small little moves here. So same chart we've been looking at. I tried to clean it up a little bit, get rid of some of the markings. We're still looking at the dark blue 1, 2, 3, and then the triangle here. I mentioned because of the Wyckoff software, it kind of looked like maybe this is going to be a triangle instead of a pullback to 85 or even 7,700. So I was looking for that 88.75 to hold, which was a break. It was a break at this low, which just would have made the chart look good. It brings in some selling, brings in some short selling, catches some stops, etc. That's all that did down here. And then we come right back up for the D wave. I said we'd have a rally maybe to like 8,300 again. So we're moving in on that right now to do the D. And then we'd come down for an E, they'd clean up the 4, then we go to new highs again. So we're still trying to do a big A, B, C to the upside if I'm right on the big count. But, you know, we all can make mistakes, as we all know. I mean, I still think we're in this. But again, guys, we could be in that this was an A down, this was a B up to here, and this was a C down. Because our crypto index chart shows that. A lot of other coins show that. And that could have been a big fourth wave ending over here, and we're already headed to new highs, which means we run up from here, do that fifth wave, pull back a little bit, and then we're really off to the races. So I keep saying, I think you still got to trade that the lows are in, and you don't want to see these coins around without you. That's definitely been the best advice here the last couple of weeks, because some of these coins are just taking off just on their own whenever they decide to. So the only way this count doesn't work is, I've showed this before, we call the 5 waves up is already over, and then you've got really you've got an A down off the 5, so come down here for an A down, and then you do a triangle and you fall out to the downside, come down here and do this 85 or 7,700 for the AB. So that means the A is completed, and we're going to come down here and do a B. So we do this here. I'm just going to change it while we're live. So these would go away. So the triangle is not a fourth wave triangle, it's a B wave triangle. That's what ends up happening. So it's A here, a B triangle, and then a C down for the B. So that's the only way, you know, and that's going to happen is if this 88.36 gives away, then it tells you we're going to come down and do an 85. And again, worst case, maybe we go down, jab to 7,700, scare everybody real quick. I think that would be short-lived, and we'll have to see. But a lot of these other coins, you know, maybe still look like the original count that I had. So I still think that's really on the table, is that the way they've acted the last couple of days really, and then I'll show you the software again, showing you that. So I think that'll be interesting. But let's go some of these other coins in.
Minecoins.net says, Todd Father has been smoking vase. And the Outlaw Preacher says, oh, we've noticed, Todd.
Good, thank you.
Also, down here it says, what's up, Todd and Nick? Question, what dollar level would BTC have to fall to for you to become bearish again?
I mean, going back to that, I mean, this 78, 77, 7,800, I'd have to see how the decline happens, but anything, a 0.618 retracement, I'd probably want to hold. So like right now, if we started collapsing, if 7,700 gives away, I think that would really hurt the bullish case. I don't know, you know, again, it might be still an A, a deep B, and we still might rally to 12,000. But I think below 7,700, I'd start getting a little bit worried that I'm wrong on everything. But, you know, the problem is I've been so right here that I guess I got to give it the benefit of the doubt that we've made a good low and we're still headed higher. And I still think, you know, I've got some connections. I know there's lots of, and again, these are my opinions and thoughts. There's lots of overseas investors, bankers trying to find Bitcoin in quantity, I think. You know, and then you got all these trading desks. I mean, I think the news is just too big. I think the rally we've had here is, you know, they mouse around, make you think they're going to pull back, and then we skirt up again. So I'm on the bullish camp until something changes. So, and as we know, I mean, a lot of these coins are coming alive here. I mean, there's Bitcoin Cash at 600. No one thought probably is going to go to 1,600 quickly. I mean, those are big moves, and I think there's more upside still. Bitcoin Cash, I thought 2,000 would be a big ABC. I could be wrong even on that count. I mean, it might be still higher. So Dash got what looks like a triangle on here too. So
about to have a double pork blaster on that one.
Blows to the upside or sneaks out to the downside, does a quick sell-off, gets everybody out before we turn it higher again. There's Classic. I've changed some of these trend lines a little bit. Classic still acts well. If that thing gets back above 23, I think it'd be game on. Ethereum did a 630 down there. And let's look at this a little closer. I mean, it came down and made a quick spike below this 637. Didn't stay down there very long. Now all of a sudden we're almost through the top of the triangle. So Ethereum acts well. I mean, I know there's a lot of people shook out of that with the security news. People shook out. I remember when it was 360, the news came out that everybody was dumping their Ethereum, all the ICOs, and the thing was going to go to zero. You know, that's the news. The problem is, guys, when you watch that news, that scares the crap out of you. And I had some people worried about that. I was worried about that, but I felt like we was making a huge emotional low. So here we are back at 700, and you know that was just news that day, basically.
I want to take a look at Digibyte. Stack Tucker over here says never too much DGB talk, even though it's up over 200% in USD over the past month. I don't talk about it too much because I don't want people. I really don't want to be a shiller, so that's why I do.
We get accused of that if we start talking
exactly.
too much.
So I've done a review on Digibyte. I've done 2 interviews with Josiah Spackman, and I'm having another hangout session with him on Friday. He's going to talk a little bit about DigiID, but more or less we're just kind of hanging out, talking about cryptos in general. Obviously, he's very much involved with a top project in Digibyte, so I like to see his perspective and present his perspective on cryptos to you guys, while kind of seeing me almost in rare form, laughing, more relaxed. Just we don't really have a set schedule what we're talking about, whatever flows off the top. So I do like Digibyte. From a technical perspective, Digibyte is great, guys. It just needs to get some more like payment methods. Also, the DigiID could be huge. You just got to get people talking about it again. I don't want to be here and talk about it all the time because I don't want to be accused of a shill on any particular coin. But you guys can watch the videos with Josiah to generate your own opinion on Digibyte, and I think you guys will be happily impressed with that.
Yep. Seb Fox says big investors have got their bags full. Now they're going to pump it into the news. I totally agree with that. They shook everybody out quietly, picking everything up they wanted. Ethereum going to 800 plus. I've got that marked on the chart actually even now, so I agree it's going higher. Zilliqa, we mentioned I think late yesterday again. That one I know is killing it again today. We will show that again. Let's go to IOTA right now at 225. I'm going to back up on that one just a little bit. That's when we was trading back here in the beginning before the big run. There again, I mean, if you're trading these things, you'd be like, well, that thing definitely slowed up, and then here we are, you know, banging new recovery highs again. So that's the problem with, I keep saying, trying to be a trader here. I don't think that's the right outcome. So Litecoin, once again, doing this little triangle. I still think that heads to 220 somehow, some way. I'm not sure the exact way it gets there. Obviously, it's going to matter what Bitcoin does. If it falls out of this to the downside, I think you pick it up, 133-ish, 132, whatever. And it might just keep going right here, right now. NEO back to 84.80. Still putting it higher. I think that's a uptrend. Still going to stay with that. OMG, 17.25. A good chart if you look at a 4-hour or 1 day. Still pretty good here on the shorter term. Ripple 86. Probably again surprise you to the upside at some point. ADA 37.25, staying near the highs. You got to like that. I know a lot of people have probably got that a lot higher, so we need more strength there. EOS 1920 holding right in. I tried to throw a dotted green line in to show maybe an accelerated uptrend. It did come back and kiss the overbought line of the previous one. Trend lines are tough, so you just got to kind of throw them in there when you can, and I think try to figure it out with a little bit of maybe the Elliott wave. And guys, Elliott wave, like I said, I use it more as a confirming indicator, but I've seen Elliott wave be on, and when it's on, it's uncanny. So when you're off, you just are not in the right count is all, because when you get it figured out, it can be extremely helpful. Here's XLM, still at the high, still looking good. XVG, 81.5, 82. I broke that down on the 1 hour. I know students are trying to learn more Wyckoff, so obviously that's why I'm here. Actually, I won't name any names. Somebody just tweeted me a couple charts saying they don't want to bother me, but they would like me to give them opinions. Guys, I'm really busy, but everyone knows anybody that sends me something gets a reply. I'm going to say 99.9% of the time, unless I delete it by mistake or looked at it, couldn't mark it unread so I could remember to go back to it. But I don't like some of his markings. And I don't want people taking a course thinking they have the right markings and they're trying to trade off of them and losing money. I don't want to be a part of that. So if you have questions, throw me your charts, hit them up on Twitter, email me, whatever. I will get back to you at some point. I'll about guarantee it. So I'll get back to this gentleman. Again, I've read this online, so while I'm live here, I want to make sure I don't forget it. If I don't reply to you, hit me right back. But I want to reply to people that have taken the course because I want to make sure you're marking charts up correctly, no doubt.
Cool. We got Kyle over here saying a cool video would be our top picks. And also Matt B says, Nick, can we see your portfolio? Now, those are some video ideas that have already been bouncing around. I try to do more pre-recorded videos similar to my Coinbase pick video I just released last weekend. I won't show you my actual portfolio, but I probably can show you like my coins and the percentages. That would be a nice video. I think that can maybe help you guys out or see how I personally like to diversify, or some PCG clients like to diversify as well.
A few more here. This is Zen. I threw in what I think is probably a trading range maybe here, especially if Bitcoin moves sideways here. I think, sell off in Bitcoin down to 8,500 gives you a chance probably to buy Zen back here, 33, 34. That'd be a low cost, low risk entry, I think.
Yeah, with Zen, while you're looking at Zen, Antonio says, laughing face, Nick is being accused as a Zen shill. How do you plead? Hey, when I did that interview with Rob Viglione, and he announced not one, but 2 new products during the recording before they were made public, I tried to give you guys the hints that I like Zen, and if you would have listened, you would have made 3 times your money already. On top of that, I really do like what the project is doing. And also with 42 Zen, you can run a secure node. So if you would have taken the hints, you would have made 3 times your money, plus maybe running a node and earning the gains on that. And I've been completely transparent that I've said I am trying to accumulate to be one of their first super nodes on their network here in the near future. I think that starts in July. So, I told you I own it. I like it. Whatever information you want to do with that, that's on your own guys' decision.
We're going to have no discussions with improprieties here because I don't need no regulators on my backside. So I've already dealt with that over the years. I don't need anything more, and definitely not in cryptos. So we're keeping it pretty real here.
Sirbest says, why can't U.S. citizens use Bitfinex or can they? I'm new to the crypto world. Yeah, Bitfinex, U.S. citizens are not allowed on Bitfinex. There's some regulatory things that came up with that. So Bitfinex decided to just say, hey, no more U.S. citizens. Now, VPNs do exist, so you do what you want with that information.
Here's ZRX. Who's your daddy on that one? Another new recovery high. What was the news on that, Nick? Was that? 0x.
So there is a couple articles floating around that Coinbase and 0x did file for some SEC regulations to be considered not securities. Now, those could be fake. Those aren't proven fake or real yet. That is public information. Even if they are real, it does not mean that 0x will be added to Coinbase. If you did watch my Coinbase video before these documents came out, I do think 0x has a high chance to be one of the ERC20 tokens added over to GDAX. I went into detail on 5 different coins. If you guys want to take a look at that. Leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about those coins that I mentioned, or if you have any other coins in your mind that might be added to Coinbase or good investments at this time.
What else we got here? They ask about Tron. Let's bring that up. That's been a home run. TRX USD. Not much to say there. That's the 1 hour. Let's go back to something. I mean, there's the 4 hour. I'd say any pullback in Tron on low volume would be nice. But
I treat Tron as a trading coin personally, guys. So I don't know. I did move out 25% of my position a little earlier today, hoping for a pullback. Obviously, guys, I've told you I like the approach of laddering in and out of trades. That's just what I like to do. That way, if Tron does continue to run, I only sold 25%, and I can move that into USD Tether or Bitcoin or another coin of my choice.
And you're still fully invested on lots of other coins.
There you go.
There's ZIL BTC. So another run to new highs. That's one that was brought to this community down here, down here at 550, I think, 6. People started talking about it when I knew nothing about it.
Shout out to ECA Giraffe. I see you in here. You're trying to be a little quiet, but I saw you. Nice to have you in here. Max Expo, not chilling, but Cardano has been liking a lot of the SRN post. Newsflash, I love SRN. That's interesting there. That is interesting.
Here's NXT, someone asked about. Same thing. That's the 4 hour. Let's go into the 1 hour. Chart looked like it was a little heavy, and then next thing you know, new highs. So once again, everyone sold that wanted to. So there's no one left. And then what else we got? Going back to the crypto pulse of the market software. This is Bitcoin 5-minute. OP at the bottom here is showing every wave up, every wave down 5 minute. I showed this before that it's trending higher, so it appears there's still buyers of Bitcoin. The price did test the high here, so I thought we'd go into a triangle. That's what's happened. So obviously still here, A, B, C, hopefully doing the D. We just got to see what happens here on the D and the E to try to figure out whether we're going down for a quick smack down or whether we're going to blow to new highs again. So that kind of shows that there. Something else I want to show you, just because it's, we still manage stock money, and also a lot of crypto people are giving me stock money to manage. I gave a sell down here. The reason I'm showing this is the OP Force and Technometer. It's the same indicators we're using on the cryptos, same software. The blue circle down here, lower right, was a 49.24 technometer at the close that day. During the day, it was higher than that. So I gave a sell to pro traders, our stock traders there, and also I sent out actually free weekend update and also a daily update saying we were selling short here. So yesterday, you can see we came down, spiked new lows, but rallied strongly. And then today we gave up the ghost again. So 51,000 here on the Wyckoff wave on the stock side looks like it's giving away. So, we'll try to, on these trades, we're going to trail the stop. When I sold short here, I had to stop back here. Now with it breaking down, I'll move the stop to here, which will be a small loss. And then I'll trail the stop with me as we move down. So those trades, I definitely use stops. And if you're a pro trader, we throw those stops in as soon as we put the order on. So, and we won't really look to cover until we see the technometer get down to 36-ish, or we get some type of action that we don't like being short into.
Cool.
And then how about we got a course sale to someone join the community is, hold on here because we got a long list. Irvin Pina, welcome to the Wyckoff community. Bought the crypto course. If you need any help, click that tab teacher and I will give you anything you need.
Shout out to Irvin. Also here in the chat, Dustin said, almost forgot the upvote. I try to help out that way. Yeah, if you guys can smash the like buttons, that helps us. Also, if you guys leave a comment in the comment section after the video is over, whether you liked it, confirm that you smashed the like, ask a question, whatever. That also helps with the YouTube algorithm to hopefully get us in front of a larger audience. Chris K9 said, how many Zen for a master node? It's actually called a super node, and you need 500 Zen. Also, if you would like to run a secure node, you only need 42 Zen. So they kind of have two options for you there.
There's DigiByte. I forgot to bring that up. Same thing. Coin was kind of slow, but here we are. Nice quick 6-7 bars up. So good 7-hour rally. definitely probably more buying coming in here at these levels, but I don't. You can't count these things except I think they're going higher. So
somebody wants you to look at ONT real quick, and I got a little insight on ONT as well. So guys, as you know, I kind of walked you guys through how to get the ONT airdrop from Neo. Now, you don't want to forget that you actually get the second half of your ONT airdrop when the mainnet is launched. That is supposed to be in Q2 2018. So it should be within a month, maybe 2 months by the end of June. Hopefully that mainnet does go live and we receive the second half of our airdrops. Lastly, another thing that I didn't really realize about ONT is ONT will generate ONG similar to how Neo generates gas. So this will be a kind of a dividend reaping coin here in the future as well. Now at these levels, I didn't think it was going to run up near this fast, so me personally would not be buying at these levels. But if you got the airdrop, congratulations. Remember to claim the second half of your airdrop, and maybe Todd can look at the chart and see if there's what he thinks is support on ONG here in a second.
OMG.
ONT, sorry.
There is Chris K9 just mentioned VRI. There's VERI USD, but that's a 2 hour. Can't say much about that one. If the chart would fill in a little bit more. I mean, that's the 1 hour chart. I mean, down here support. I mean, you'd hope it dig in here. Maybe the last few hours action will get something going now on the upside. I'd hate to see the 98 level give up again.
Boom, Chris K9 $1.99, what you were just talking about, and then Nate $5. Just because I love what you guys do. Hooked on Wyckoff, worked for me. Shout out to you. That means you're probably a student, Nate, and we appreciate that as well.
And guys, I will say it again, Wyckoff's where it's at. So I'm not only a Hair Club member, I bought the company. So Wyckoff is the only way to try to trade any type of market. So
yeah, if you want to know what we do outside of YouTube, make sure to look in the description below and go to learncrypto.io. We have everything from the course to an affiliate program to a crypto private client group, as well as our Twitter handles where we provide free information on the daily.
As well as WyckoffSMI.com. There's a ton of free stuff on Wyckoff there. So, and I do a free Sunday night report on stocks. It's free. So, and Wyckoff books that you buy at Amazon are, $20, $25. So it doesn't take much money to learn about Wyckoff. If you want to really jump in, buy a couple of our courses. Then hey, I saw Heather Thy Name in here.
Yeah, I saw that. Hello from work all. Miss hanging with my fam. Bitcoin to the moon. Haven't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. It looks like you changed your profile picture.
Jay Stevens says, never sell VERI. Future is bright.
Yeah, if you want more of a fundamental opinion on that, Chris, I'm going to have to look a little deeper. I only know the basics of it. Like I know they're building a blockchain based for like peer-to-peer capital markets as a software, which doesn't really help you guys very much. But I kind of want to look in a little more on how they're going to plan to scale since they are an ERC20 token. And we know right now Ethereum does have scalability issues. So hopefully I can get back to you here soon on one of these next videos.
There's ONT still rocking. So I do not have any of that. Thank you very much. A mistake.
I keep telling you guys the only mistake I made with ONT is I didn't buy some after I received the airdrop. Obviously, you guys know I'm a pretty big holder of Neo, and I really like Neo for the long term. Got the ONT, and I didn't buy any down there.
Well, down there it was pretty scary on lots of things. And I'm catching heat on all sides down there at the
All right,
lows.
let me steal this from you for a second. Now, I'm stealing this because I do really need to leave here in a few minutes, guys. What? Now, Todd can stay on here, but I got to go to soccer, and I know I love being here with you guys, but I can't be crypto all the time. I need to get my mind off things as well. Shout out to Court Crypto News. I believe this is Richard over here in the chat. He's got us all set up. He's watching us on one laptop, trading on the other. We love to see that, guys. Want to make sure to give you the shout out. I think there's a couple tweets I wanted to go over here.
Locked in, ready to smash the gains.
Somebody's been asking me about Mana and my opinions on Mana. I think it is an interesting project, and it is starting to get some interest from Barry Shilbert, and also just announced some kind of partnership with OTOY. If you don't know who Barry Silbert is, why did I say Shilbert? I always say that. Barry Silbert or OTOY is, check out my tweet, check out their profiles. Now, it's an interesting product, but it did today set all-time highs for its Bitcoin Satoshi value. We usually don't like buying at all-time highs, guys. That's why I said to be careful on the project. You guys can make your own decision on that. This is one that maybe Todd needs to go over in the TA video tomorrow and see if he sees any pullback in the future. Also, a lot of people are asking me, what do I mine? Currently, I am mining Zen. I'm working towards a supernode, like I said. I am mining Zcash because it's always in the top profitability margins for NVIDIA rigs, which I do own. And then also I'm mining Trezor coin. This is kind of just a hybrid proof of work, proof of stake flyer coin. I do it where I mine it. I can get like, with a 1080 Ti that I have in my gaming rig, I can get like 45 a day sent directly to the staking wallet, and then that staking occurs with every single deposit. So I'm just taking a flyer, I'm accumulating a decent bag for a while, and then I'll move on to the next. That's kind of what I like to do with my mining rigs, and I know a lot of people are asking about that as well. Also, we were talking about BitcoinPrime and the Z Classic fork for Bitcoin. Today, it has been announced that BitcoinPrime is a real deal. This is going to be splitting from XPM. I would recommend doing research, highly speculation, highly risky investment into XPM to get this fork, but it is available on Cryptopia. Worth taking a look. I've been trying to follow Reed Creighton here and this Twitter here, which is their official Twitter, to see if I can find any good news or good information that's going to kind of push me to do a bigger investment in the XPM for this fork. All right, so I'm probably going to do this Dash article and going to have to leave. I'm going to have to save the Telegram article and the other article I have for tomorrow, unfortunately, guys, but
I got 3 coins I'm going to go over in 2 seconds. When you're done, then we'll call it a day.
Sorry to cut it short. Also, guys, I want to make an announcement. Tomorrow, I'm doing an interview with Vertcoin. If you guys didn't know, they do have some projects on the horizon, but also their Twitter got hacked, so I'm going to see what they say about that. On Friday, like I said, we're doing an interview with the Digibyte ambassador from New Zealand, Josiah Spackman. And then on Tuesday, I have an interview with the CFO and the CEO of LindaCoin. Now, this is a microcap coin that some people in the community have been wanting me to do a fundamental review on. So I decided just to skip the review. We'll get right to the interview, get their opinion on the coin. I'll ask them some pros, some cons, some hard questions, and we'll see what kind of opinion we can get on LindaCoin here for this community. All right. So Dash coming back. Project releases plans to overhaul the masternode connections. Man, what's a masternode worth right now, guys? Like $300,000 for Dash? It's crazy. The Dash asset has taken back seat to hotter projects, but still rolls on for popularity and success. Dash has been away from the spotlight in the past months, and even its regular marketing efforts were drowned out by the flood of new projects with a higher potential for a tenfold price increase. That's pretty true, guys. Everybody is always talking about the microcap coins and these small unknown coins. Although you do have a chance at higher gains, they do come with much higher risk. And risk management is very important in your portfolio, and that is what the large caps play here in the crypto space. Still, Dash remains one of the more prominent coins, managing to push off the low prices and remain steady. Dash remained almost flat in the past week at $472, but the past month has seen a gradual price rise from lows near $300. Beyond the price speculation, Dash is making an overhaul of its node structure. Dash relies on a mix of mining and staking nodes, each holding 1,000 Dash, to verify the right version of the network. Now, the Dash core team is working on a different protocol for communications with nodes, using the blockchain itself to gauge the participating nodes. Now, they don't have a ton of information on the new node structure. I would like to see if it's going to become cheaper, if they're going to try to add more nodes to the network, or if current or future nodes will have higher payouts. We'll see, because those answers will affect the price of Dash in either a positive or a negative way. Also, the Dash project is in the final stages of discovering a new CTO, as well as adding community managers and marketing efforts. Now, the other thing Dash has been doing here lately, which Digibyte was striving to do, and they might still be working on it, is Dash is now starting to get integrated in Venezuela, where they are having a monetary crisis. Congratulations to all the teams working hard to expand adoption in Venezuela. This month, Venezuela has grown to become the second most active country on our website traffic, beyond only the US now. Interesting, here's a guy right here paying with Dash with an ATM. I know when we had Josiah on here talking about David Hay and the project he's working on in Venezuela, the coins that were really donating and trying to integrate into Venezuela were Dash, Digibyte. I think there was one other one that isn't coming to the top of my head, so if you guys know what that third coin was, please provide that to the community. That's about all I got. Sorry I had to kind of speed through that. Like I said, I have to cut it a little short today.
Give me like 2 minutes here, and then we'll call her a night.
Sounds good. We'll let Todd look at a few charts, and I'll save these other 2 articles for tomorrow, guys. We'll be here at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, like usual.
I've got GVT breaking out to recovery highs. Same thing, you know, coin was a little bit slow, now coming alive. I'd stay with that. Then we got WAN. I talked about this the other day when it looked like it maybe jumped a creek and was pulling back to it. So I tried to show that. I think that stays probably in an uptrend. And tomorrow morning, I think about 9 o'clock, I'm talking to like 20 or 30 people from, what is it, India, Africa, and Indonesia. So doing that with somebody we all know, and keep spreading the word on crypto. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's really what it's about, guys. You have to realize that retail investors, whether it's your family, your friends, users, and user adoption for blockchain and cryptocurrencies is how not only the prices can grow up, but really how we can all start to utilize cryptocurrencies and what they really mean at their core on a day-to-day basis. So it's up to each and every one of us to kind of spread the word on what blockchain and smart contracts can do and will do here in the future, and hopefully get as many people on board that vision.
Well, there's the short-term Bitcoin, still near making the D wave, hopefully. So go back to that double screen, and because I am done showing charts.
Oh, somebody's over here talking about how they like Dragon and it has potential for big news here in the near future. I've talked about Dragon in the past. I was telling people when it was below $1, when it was sitting around 70 cents and 65 cents, I like Dragon below $1. It's a protocol token. Hasn't really seen its chance, as it does have to figure out some U.S. regulations as far as their ICOs and what's going on over there. But if they can figure out those regulatory hurdles that they have here in the near future, I think it has a bright future. And I really like protocols here for 2018. Now, here at $1.10, you got to make your own choice. I like it below $1.
Seb, it'd be nice if ICX would show a little strength here as well. It's stopping right at that retracement level I don't like, but we shall see. I'm sure it will.
Dustin says, guess what day it is. What day is it, Dustin?
Hump day.
Hump day.
What's up, Colin?
You're a loser.
All right, well, I guess you got to go play soccer.
I do. Sorry for cutting it short. You going to stay on here for a second, or are you going to
shoot? No.
You're going to roll out?
I won't be able to know how to turn it off. I'll be live all night.
You'll be seeing Todd and hearing Todd saying curse words while trying to trade or something.
I'll be up here 2 in the morning still.
Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Like we said, it really helps when you guys leave comments in the comment section. Smash the like button. Share this community with others. Hopefully, we can teach you guys a little something from day to day and bounce ideas off each other. That's really all we want to do, is help each other here in this ecosystem and all find success here in the 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, and beyond with our investment portfolios and with blockchain. Also, like I said, look in the description below for everything we have to offer you guys on a day-to-day basis. That's about all I got, Todd.
That's all I got.
Hopefully I can score a hat trick for you guys, all right? I will see you later.
All right, guys. Later, tomorrow.
Oh, hey, stay positive, pal. Most people, when they lose, they whine and quit. But you got to be there for the turns. Everybody's got good luck. Everybody's got bad luck. Don't run when you lose.
Play hard, play clean. Be careful out there.
We'll see you all again. Sleep tight.